Hi, I'm Amy Chapman with Voice Lab LA, and today we're going to be talking about travel, allergies, and your voice. All right, Katie, so many of my tour singers go into 100 hotels in 100 different nights. Mm-hmm. What's something that they can do when they're in all these different hotel rooms with dust mites and it's dry and cold and air conditioning and heat? What can they do?
So if you have dust mite allergies, which a lot of people do, it's really common. Mm-hmm. It can be super annoying and difficult to be in all these different hotel rooms, right? Because there's like old carpet and old mattresses and pillows. So I tell my patients to bring a dust mite cover for their pillow.
Dust mite cover.
A dust mite cover. So sometimes they're called allergen covers. And they zip up and they encompass the whole pillow and they go under the pillowcase.
Okay.
And they can prevent dust mite allergens from getting out of the pillow and getting into your nose and your eyes and your mouth and causing allergy symptoms.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's something really easy. You throw it in your suitcase, which could be really helpful because dust mites love living in pillows.
Right. So many singers are on a plane a day. It's so drying to be on a plane with the air conditioning and all that. So what should we do to stay hydrated and moist?
Great.
Everybody hates that word.
That totally made me laugh.
I love that people hate that. How do you stay moist?
How do you stay
on
moist?
A plane?
I will tell you. I have a really good flight regimen, I call it. Yes.
Flight regimen.
Yeah, it's like
I love regimens.
Right? So that I tell a lot of my patients.
Okay.
And so for the dryness, you want to bring just like a nasal saline spray, not a rinse. There's a brand called Ocean Nasal Spray.
Ooh, take me away. It sounds so like a tropical vacation.
Doesn't it? You're just going to spray some ocean in your nose.
Just wish that I was flying to the Caribbean with like a Mai Tai and
oh my gosh.
my ocean nasal spray.
Yes. Oh, can we go?
Yeah.
Okay, after this.
Great.
Okay,
Instead we're going to Ohio, like...
Man, everybody disses Ohio. I'm from Cleveland.
I say that because I knew
She's
that.
allowed. She's totally allowed to do that, but nobody else is allowed. Okay. Anyway, so so like a nasal saline spray. There's also an over-the-counter saline spray that has xylitol in it. And that's sugar.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I put in my coffee, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You put it in your coffee, it's in like gum. But there's a brand that puts it in nasal spray, and the idea is that it's a little more moisturizing and cleansing than a regular saline spray. So I have a bunch of patients who love it.
And I'll have the sweetest snot ever.
Exactly. So something to definitely tell your singers about.
Okay.
And then if you're really congested, Afrin or the sort of the oral version of Afrin, which is Sudafed, can be really helpful for flights.
Now, talk to me.
Yes, this is important to know. Sudafed, if you're going to buy it, you want to get it behind the counter where you give them your ID. So
that's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Okay.
People do some bad things with it.
Okay.
But we're not.
We're
going to use it for good reason. So you have to give your ID to the pharmacist. It's not prescription, but you just have to, they have to record it. And you get the short acting kind that you can take like about 30 minutes before your flight. And if you're on a long flight, I also recommend you take it about 30 minutes before you land. The reason why flying with nasal congestion is so important is a lot of people get really bad ear symptoms.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're really stuffy, your eustachian tubes open in the back of your nose.
Sure.
And they can get really congested, and then you can't regulate pressure.
Yeah.
And you can pop an eardrum.
Oh.
And the time when that most likely will occur is when you're on descent.
Yeah, and musicians need their ears, so that's a big deal. Yeah. So if your ears get clogged, so that's a good idea. Okay, so take Sudafed 30 minutes before a flight.
Yep.
If it's a long flight, take it 30 minutes before you land.
Exactly.
I always tell people to use a humidifier, which is a humidifier that you strap onto your face and you use it while you're flying. What do you think about that?
I think that's fine if you're going to use it on the flight. Humidifiers in general, I don't love. This could be kind of cool. I think for just a few hours on the flight to help just keep things, nice and moist.
Moist. Keep it moist.
Keep it moist.
Moist is not a bad word.
It's not a bad word.
Just putting that out there. All moist things are good.
I totally agree.
We're just going to leave it out.
So to use it, for a few hours on a flight, I think is great. But I don't really recommend using humidifiers at home in the bedroom on a daily basis.
Tell me why.
Dust mites and mold, which is another super common allergen, love humidity.
True.
So they survive better when the humidity's 50% or higher.
So clean it out.
Yeah, so clean it out, but also if you're using it like consistently on more of a daily basis, you can have more dust mites and more mold around, and that can make your allergies worse.
Okay, so that's a big thing because so many singers use humidifiers all the time or steamers. So you're saying make sure that's clean.
First of all, make sure it's clean because it itself, it can grow mold in it.
Yeah.
But also try not to use it too much if you have dust mite or mold allergies because you'll have more of that around in your environment and that can make your allergies worse. So it's like a whole circular thing. Your allergies get worse, you get more congested, you have to use a humidifier, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
I usually tell people if you have a really bad cold and you need to like break up the mucus, use it for a couple days, but don't keep it like in your daily regimen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a shower that's self-cleaning. I hate when people are like, clean your shower. You're like, it's a shower.
It's true. It's
like
just
it should just clean
water
itself.
And soap. I know.
I don't clean my shower, so.
Right. Well, now we know a nice little tidbit about Amy, everybody.
That's right.